Hello friends, this is Rajul Suthar, Assistant Professor of Sri Swaminarayan Institute of Technology, BART, Gandhinagar. In Servlet API and Overview, Unit 3 of Advanced Java Programming, previously we have discussed about the Servlet lifecycle and its method, as well as generic and HTTP Servlet. In this session, we will discuss the deployment descriptor. So here web.xml file is required. So what is the use of deployment descriptor? This type of a question asked in GTU exam, 7 marks question. So what do you mean by deployment descriptor? The deployment descriptor is a file that describes how the web application should be deployed. Deploy means we have installed the application on client machine after create the application. So the deployment descriptor is a one XML syntax. So it written in XML. The web application or a web application deployment descriptor is a name like web.xml. Here the file web.xml is nothing but the deployment descriptor. This file is located in web/inf subdirectory. Where it is located? web/inf. So it is information. This directory work as a root directory. The content of this file direct a deployment tool to deploy a module or application with the specific security setting and describe other specific configuration that requirements and contain its one option. Container option is also covered here. Let me discuss one by one. It located in web-inf directory and file known as a web.xml. So it controls the behavior of Java servlet. What does it contain? XML header. It stores the XML header information. Doc type. Web application elements. The web application element should contain a servlet element with 3 sub elements. Like first one is a servlet name used to access the Java servlet. Second, servlet class name of the Java servlet. And third, init param, that is the parameter for initialization. I repeat, first element is a servlet name, second servlet class, and third is init param, that is a parameter for initialization. So these 3 sub elements are useful for web application element in servlet. Deployment descriptor web.xml. Here the program or format for the web.xml is one tag is used with question mark XML version is equal to 1.0 encoding UTF-8. We work with doc type. So doc type web app public Sun Microsystem. Here the one path is given for Java Sun Microsystem and it store at DTD web application 2_3.dtd file. Web application simple tag we required like HTML tag. It start with name, suggest like web application, so it's end with also web application. Servlet with end with servlet. Here the name of the servlet is my servlet class. Servlet class is my servlet. Init param is required for initialization parameter like name and city or value. Parameter value one is name and second is CXCY. So this is the XML header. First, second doc type, document type definition DTD. Third, here this is the control behavior. We work with web application. So this container configure the web application. Name used to access the java.servlet. Here name of the class is myServlet. So name of the servlet is servlet.java class. Whole thing this is used to pass the parameter to servlet from web.xml. So we require the parameter and we are mapping. So servlet dash map is required to map the servlet by using URL or URL pattern. Program to call the servlet from HTML file. So here servlet program, write a Java servlet program to call servlet from HTML hyperlink. We simply write HTML code by using HTML tag, HTML head, title, hyperlink demo, and close the tag by /sign. In the body we require to write hyperlink text. So the syntax href is required to hyperlink, create a hyperlink for servlet demo /hyperlink demo. So this is the name of hyperlink is hyperlink demo.java. We required to import first javax.servlet, then import javax.servlet.http, import java.io star. We required hyperlink demo that extends servlet, one string message that did like print writer out, public void init servlet config space config throw SQL exception. We required one message. So message is hello world, my first servlet program. Public void by using doGet method. So we all familiar with the use of doGet method. Response dot set content type. We required MIME. So text in the form of HTML. Out is equal to response dot get writer. Out is out dot println. One header is required. Then in H1 header means larger font, we required our message is hello world, my first servlet program. In public void destroy. Finally we close the connection. So this hyperlink is enable hyperlink demo class by clicking on the hyperlink. Just this type of output will be appear like hello world, my first servlet program. This is possible by using the h1 tag, because we are increasing the font by using h1 tag, and this simple URL is encoded in HTML file. So this URL is available by using this one, href hyperlink. So HTTP servlet 1.html do get demo. Here we write the title do get demo, and in the body section we work with the form action servlet demo do get demo. Enter some input like enter the email. Input type is text, name is email, input type is submit, So for this type of a HTML document, what is the output of this HTML file? Simple, enter the email and one text. This input type is text, so this text box is appear, and input type is submit, so this submit query is available. Do get demo.java. For this class we required again name of the class is do get demo. It extend HTTP servlet. So try this program. This string get parameter string, it return the value of request parameter as a string. This one. Response dot set content type is MIME. So text in the form of HTML. So it is a format. Out is equal to response dot get writer. Out dot println my email plus email. So what is the output? By using do post method, servlet program, we require the HTML, it bind with the .java servlet class. So servlet program using do post method, max.html, doc type is HTML, we required one title, maximum numbers. Here form action is equal to in double quote servlet temp / max, and we are working with post method, so must be required here, must require the method name is post. Same way we enter number 1, that is the input type is text, number 2, and we simply work with one submit button. So here enter number 1, number 2 and submit. Here programming for do post method, so same way we required the HTTP request and response. We declare two variables as integer n1 is equal to 0, n2 is equal to 0. Response dot set content type text in the form of HTML. Printer out is equal to response dot get writer. First n1 is required, so n1 is equal to integer dot parse int request dot get parameter number 1. n2 is equal to integer dot parse integer request get parameter number 2. If n1 greater than n2, so what is our output? Out dot println n1 is equal to plus n2 is maximum number, means n1 is maximum number is printed if n1 is greater than n2, otherwise n2 is maximum, or n1 is equal to double equal to n2, so what is the output? Out dot println n1 and n2 both are equal. So for executing this program, first number is 4, second number is 20, and we are submitting query. So what will be result? Number 1 is less than number 2. Number 2 is maximum. So number 2 is maximum. This type of output must be appear. So n2 is 20 is maximum number by submitting the query. Here check the URL. URL is localhost / 8080 our port number / servlet temp / max. Because we are working with do post method, using do post method. In the do get method, this is the output of do get method. While we are working with do get method, so check here URL, n2 is 20 answer is properly, but here check the URL is encoded. So localhost 8080 servlet.temp max. Here we can easily identify the given number is number 1 and number 2. All things are available appended in URL. So post method is secure in compare to get method. Servlet config interface. We will discuss in next video lecture.